you ever wished your manager would just change? Maybe communicate better, listen more, appreciate your work, support your ideas perhaps? Here's the surprising reality. Research in industrial and organizational psychology suggests that the quality of a workplace relationship is not determined solely by what the manager does. Employees have influence too. Now, let me be clear. I'm not talking about manipulation and playing some games. I'm talking about becoming the kind of employee who helps create the workplace culture that they want to experience as well. Because healthy workplace cultures are not created by one person. They are co-created. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to do this. So, number one, let's stop trying to win arguments and start building trust in our workplace. Because one of the strongest predictors of high-performing teams is trust. And we have a psychological researcher, she's known as Amy Edmondson. She introduced the concept of psychological safety. Yes, this describes environments where people feel safe to ask questions, admit mistakes and contribute ideas without fear of humiliation. And here's what's interesting. Psychological safety isn't built on one conversation. It's built through hundreds of small interactions. I recommend you ask yourself questions such as, can my manager predict how I will respond under pressure? Am I dependable? Do I communicate consistently? Because you see, trust grows when people become predictable in positive ways. Now, let's learn something about our managers' language, specifically leadership language. We often expect managers to learn our personality, but have we learned theirs? Think of it like learning another language. Some leaders think through conversations, yes? Other leaders think through data. Some leaders appreciate initiative, right? Other leaders appreciate precision. This reflects the concept of behavioral adaptability. That's basically the ability to adjust how we communicate while remaining authentic. For instance, if your manager likes concise updates, then don't send 3-page emails. If they like details, don't walk in saying everything is fine. Meeting people where they are isn't fake. It's being emotionally intelligent. Okay? Now, let's learn about becoming a solution-oriented employee. One quality almost every manager values is employees who solve problems. This doesn't mean pretending everything is okay, by the way. It just means shifting from here's the problem to here's the problem and here are 2 possible solutions, for example. And research on proactive work behavior shows employees who anticipate challenges and contribute solutions are often viewed as more trustworthy and more promotable. Yes. I recommend you ask yourself before approaching your manager some questions such as, am I bringing only frustration or am I bringing thoughtful ideas? Now, let's master the art of upward influence, shall we? Many employees misunderstand influence, to be fair. Influence is not about having authority. It's about earning credibility. And organizational psychologists, as myself, refer to this as upward influence. That is basically the ability to positively influence those above you. See, effective upward influence includes understanding your manager's priorities, presenting evidence rather than emotion, choosing the right timing, that's very important, respectfully challenging ideas when necessary, and following through consistently. You see, influence grows through trust, not your title. Now, let's learn about what the Bible says about all of this influence and understanding our manager. In the book of Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 to 4, it says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of others." In other words, Apostle Paul isn't teaching people to become doormats. Apostle Paul is teaching mutual consideration. You see, healthy workplace relationships ask questions such as, what pressure is my manager under? How can I contribute to the team's success? In the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 29, for example, it also reminds us, do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up. In other words, healthy words build healthy cultures. In conclusion, the goal isn't simply to survive your manager. No, that's not the goal. The goal is to become the kind of employee who strengthens the culture around you. Because you see, when trust grows, communication improves, conflict decreases, innovation increases, and work becomes a place where people can actually flourish and want to be in. Yes? I hope this was helpful to you. Let me know in the comment section. Before you leave out, give me a thumbs up. It's an easy way to support the channel. And I will see you in the next video.